On our way to Lake Elsinore, but unfortunately you can see a lot of damage was caused by the recent fires going over the Ortega Highway. This house narrowly escaped, but yeah, I'm hoping that the lives of the people in this area weren't disrupted too much, although it's hard to see how they weren't. So arriving, there's Christian, getting organized, getting all the admin set up for the day. And here we got vendor row. We've got a bunch of vendors here, from H&S to J&S to Torot to Church of Dirt. When you're here, take a look at these vendors just to check out what they've got. Maybe they've got something you like. And they're here supporting the event. So if we can support their businesses so that they keep coming back, that will be a benefit to us all. There's also some snack vans, hot dogs, ice, what do you call it? Slushies or whatever you call it, so plenty there. So here we got some practice, 16 inch, that looks like the modified 16 inches leading the way in the practice laps. Some of these modified bikes are very capable of speeds of 25 miles an hour in some cases. Not for everybody, but it's a progression that some people are happy to go ahead with. So here I am with Brian Dorsey. He's our commentator, but also a national BMX champion. Brian's been great for the event. He adds his own flavour. You know, he's very funny on the microphone and just helps to bring it all to life. Creates a bit of excitement. So thankful for having him. Anyway, I put the full interview, which is only 5 or 6 minutes long, on our YouTube channel, so you can go and check that out. So here we are, we got the first races starting now. The way it usually works is we start from the younger kids on 12 inch and work all the way up to the 16 inch and the modified bikes. So it's done that way because obviously the little kids have less attention spans, so you know what it's like, they can start kind of melting down after a while. So if you can get them in and out quickly, kind of keeps up the level of enjoyment and also removes a bit of stress for the parents. And here we have Christian, our illustrious leader. Must have his little boy in this first race.
Everyone, as the gate falls, who's got the puck?
So as I just mentioned, the rollout of the races, around the 9-minute mark, if you wanted to go ahead and just watch the motocross event, those races start at about 9 minutes. So I do my best to try and get other races in there other than the one that Rory is involved with, but obviously I'm doing other things, getting organised with one thing or another, so don't always get a chance, but I do my best. And in the future I'd like to have multiple cameras and record the entire race for every category. So hopefully later this season maybe we can do that.
Banana I had and gets the gummy bears. Tony says, I love gummy bears. Thank you.
So we got some 12-inch riders on their modified bikes. I must admit, when I first seen the 12-inch bikes and they were modified, 2 or 3 years ago now it must have been, I was a bit concerned because you were seeing kids wipe out all the time. But since Stacyc's been around a little bit now and a lot of the kids are getting a firm grounding and building up their skills to quite a high level, they seem to be able to handle it pretty well. So that's pretty cool. And here we got Alessi. This girl is very impressive. She seems to be leading every race that she's in. So no doubt she has a very bright future in riding ahead of her. I believe her family is quite a big name in motocross world. People are probably laughing at that. It might be an obvious thing, but I didn't really know them until I started coming here. But so yeah, she's got a great future ahead of her.
Out front, look at this. Anyone doesn't know what that is, that's a sandbag alert.
second. Line though. Looking great, rocking that Stacyc. Courtesy of Papa T's. Lou with a little bit of a false start, but it's all good. Kind of
For me, maybe Days of Thunder.
And here she is again in the next race after the one that we were just talking about. Absolutely miles ahead of everybody. Very impressive.
18. Look at the outside rider pinning it to win it. Martinez, the 2. Can the Angel number power work? Alessi on the hard track.
But even the best riders sometimes come into trouble. And by the way, that's not to say that these other kids are not excellent riders, because they clearly are very good. Alright, here we go. We got Rory. Rory's race is up. Not the best of starts. Recently, he hasn't been very confident on the start line. Not too sure why. But anyway, he seems to be able to make it back up during the actual race run. Here he is in 4th position. Trying to get in there to 3rd place. I actually enjoy it when it's close like that. It makes the race a lot more enjoyable when they're kind of battling for those positions. So there he is, he's in 3rd now. Unfortunately, 1st just went down on the corner. That's Rory taking 1st place. Let's see if he can hold that. But number 2 and number 3, they were very close on his heels the whole way round. So this was a great race. Unfortunately, that kid went down. I don't like to see that, even if Rory wins because of it. I would prefer to watch a fair race all the way to the end. But as you can see, they're certainly putting the pressure on him right now.
Oh man. Tarot, Tarot, I love it. I want one. I want an MX3, dude. I want an MX9. McLeod getting it done.
Now I know Mr. Pantalones, or should I say Sans Pantalones, is up front. Rory McLeod on fire, trying to hold off Spencer Lowe.
Can Spencer get it done? They both got the goggles on. They mean business.
I was checking out McLeod. I didn't know it was him. He opted for the outside line. But what I noticed is he's got the full knee pads and elbow pads hit on. King race
Coming on around. One more to go. This is Lowe's last chance to get by the one they call McLeod. Getting it done on that big fat number 5, the 33, tearing it up. Getting all kinds of backside, trying to set it up.
coming back at us.
Rory catching some air, man. Throwing some stees for the fans. Getting it done with style. Inside line, good brake control. Did you teach him that, Jason? It's possible. Rory McLeod taking the win. Awesome race by Spencer, keeping Rory honest.
McLeod shoots a little roost for the fans over here. Says, yeah, I meant to do that.
Good job, Rory.
Great race by Rodriguez with the GoPro as well.
You won. Well done.
947 crosses the line.
That was
Number
fun.
100 as well.
Yeah.
Another 947.
Well done,
So
Rory. You did really good.
had some love.
You took it from the back.
Pressing out front, second place rider on the move, trying to hold.
Here's the team.
Say hi. Jason, look
Oh, there's Ryan.
Look at you.
Getting his hands dirty.
In the house.
It's easy to write that thing. I already have the same thing, but it's just a different. Like look at because it's
So starting off the moto practice, we got the 65 and the 85cc bikes here. Not the best of starts for this little kid, unfortunately, but that's why we're out here. Practice makes perfect, or practice makes you better at least. Next up for practice, 50cc. Next up we have the PWs and the E3s practicing together. Rory's there on his Torot. It's actually the Torot MX1. He usually rides the MX2 when he's racing against the PW50s. But on this occasion we just wanted to test out the MX1 just to see how it would perform, in particular against the E3s. It seemed to do pretty good. It seemed to be very competitive against the E3s, so that was pretty cool to see.
Good job, Roy.
So here we have the PW50 5 and under limited class lining up. Last time was Rory's first time. He did pretty good on the starting blocks. When the gate dropped, he managed to get into the first corner in third position. So that was great. He's right next to Alessi today, so I've told him to keep an eye out for her. If he can keep up with her, then he's going to be doing very well. So unfortunately Rory goes down on this corner. I believe he was at 4th position at this point. But I want to say thanks to that dad who ran straight in there and got Rory back on his bike, so that was great. So you can see here how the torque of the electric Torot gives it a bit of advantage over the PW there in the corner, how it's able to accelerate out of the corner a lot quicker, even though the PWs do have a higher top end. But then again, it probably just also comes down to the rider style and technique. And here's somebody who's got great style, great technique. Alessi, again, way out in front. But this little guy is hot on her heels, making for a pretty good race overall. Here we are on the last lap. When Rory goes over the line here, we are gonna close this video out. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I will try to keep doing these videos as long as everyone keeps liking them. Thanks again.